Hello class, how are you today? Today is Tuesday and we will be learning Science 3. Okay, are you ready for your Science 3? Okay, let's go and watch the video. Let's look at the characteristic of plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. Let's see here the characteristics of plants, and we will see the conversation of the boy and the plants or the trees. The boy said, "Don't try to be like me. We will never be the same." And the trees said, "But we're similar in some ways." What do you think about this? Okay, we belong to a group of living things or organisms called animals. A tree belongs to a group of organisms called plants. So let's move or let's jump to another lesson about the characteristics of plants. Okay, this is the other example of the characteristics of plants. We will read the conversation of the girl and the trees. "Come walk home with me." "Sorry, I can't. I'm rooted to the ground." So what do you think about the conversation of the girl and the trees? Okay, let's see what are the characteristics of plants. We will see the picture here, the three pictures. Plants are fixed in one position. Plants usually respond slowly to changes around them. By observing the growth of some seeds near a window, we can see that plants respond slowly to changes. Let's see the number 1, plants. The pot contains a seed. Okay, the first one, the seeds first, this one. And the next, a young plant grows from the seed. Okay, this is number 2. And the number 3, the plant grows bigger and moves towards the sun. Now let's see again this. Plants makes their own food. We will see the conversation of the plants. The first is the cauliflower. "I make my own food." And the cabbage says, "So do I." And the other plant said, "With sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, we can make our own food. Now, you know why we don't have to move around much." So, now what do you think about this conversation of the plants? We'll see here. Okay. There are different types of plants. They may look different, but they have the same basic needs and distinctive characteristics. We can classify different types of plants in many ways. For example, as a flowering, non-flowering, edible, or inedible plants. These plants produce flowers that are they called. See these colorful plants. There is a coconut tree, the water lily, dandelions, cassia, gloxinias. It's a colorful and very nice, very beautiful plants, and they produce very beautiful flowers. Okay, these plants do not produce flowers. That are they called? What plants are these? Okay, the tree fern, juniper, staghorn fern, pine tree, mosses. Okay, these plants are eaten as food. What are they called? What are they called? And also this one. These plants are eaten as foods. What are they called? Okay, these are the broccoli, kale, and spinach. So you can see the plants here that they cannot produce flowers, and also plants that we can eat. Are you eating these plants? The broccoli, kale, and spinach? And it's so delicious and nutritious food. Okay, now class, open your book at page 6, chapter 1. Put on your thinking cap. Number 1 is study the characteristics of plants A, B, C, and D in the photograph shown below. Classify the plants into 2 different groups. Present the class your method of classification. So we have here the plant A, plant B, plant C, and the plant D. Okay, and you need to pass this one tomorrow. Next week rather. Next week. Understand grade 3? Okay, that's all for today, and good luck to you guys. That's all for today, guys, and goodbye, class. See you next day, and take care, everyone. Goodbye.